Mapayapang hapon Pilipinas! Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, si Lisa Macuja Elizalde, na bumabati sa lahat ng nakikinig sa DZRH Radio at sa mga nanonood sa DZRH TV, lalo na sa ating mga kasamahang alagad ng sining at kultura sa buong bansa. History is never just about the past. It is a mirror that reflects who we are today. Kaya napakahalaga na ang buhay ng ating mga bayani at ang mga mahalagang pangyayari sa ating kasaysayan ay mailarawan ng makatotohanan, lalo na yung mga yugtong hindi madalas napapansin sa mga aklat. Sa pamamagitan ng isang popular medium na tulad ng pelikula, the stories that were once confined to the footnotes of history suddenly come alive, reminding us that the struggles and triumphs of yesterday still carry urgent lessons for today. Pero hindi biro ang tumaya para sa mga ganitong uri ng pelikula. Historical films are often seen as risky ventures kasi hindi sila palaging patok sa merkado. So, when filmmakers choose to tell these stories, it becomes an act of courage, almost an act of heroism in itself. Dahil pinipili nilang itaguyod ang ating kasaysayan kahit na mahirap para manatili itong buhay sa puso at diwa ng mga manonood. Kaya't huwag kayong aalis sa hapong ito, samahan ninyo kami sa kalahating oras ng masaya at makasaysayang kwentuhan kasama ang mga kinatawan ng historical film na Quezon. TBA Studios President and COO Daphne Chiu-Soon and actor Jake Macapagal. Magbabalik po ang Art to Art pagkatapos ng ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art to Art.
Tinesting, sinuri, siniyasan. Ang resulta, super effective ang Shield sa pagpatay ng bakterya at virus. Shield Antibacterial Soap. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association. At si Mami,
Tiwala ako sa Shield.
Shield Antibacterial Soap. Napatunayang mabisa. Ang mga nurse, tiwala.
Hello, Washi! Laundry day na naman!
Yay! Anong meron?
Mancha ng chocolate, putik, may libag pa.
Kaya natin yan! With Pride Washing Machine Detergent, may triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at madupit na dumit mancha. Kaya easy-easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
All you need is pride. All you need is pride. ACS.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Art to Art.
Nandito pa rin tayo sa Art to Art at kasama natin sa hapong ito ang mga kinatawan ng pelikulang Quezon, producer Daphne Chiu-Soon and actor Jake Macapagal. Daphne, Jake, welcome to our program.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
So finally, the last chapter of the Bayaniverse trilogy will come out exactly 10 years since the first movie.
Yes.
Yeah. So just to recall, that's General Luna in 2015, Goyo, ang Batang General in 2018, and now Quezon, na magbubukas sa darating na October 15, 2025. So, bakit malaki ang gap between Goyo and Quezon? Intentional ba yan or nagkaroon ba ng unexpected delays?
Yes, I think it was slated to be produced and released in the year 2020. But we all know what happened in the year 2020. Everything shut down. And the theatrical business, actually, they were closed for like almost 2 years. So yung mga sinehan sa Pilipinas, hindi siya open. And then gradually, nag-open na lang siya, I think, around 2023 or 2022. And then, we also had our restructuring and reorganization in our own company. And so, na-delay na yung pag-produce ng films.
I see.
But fast forward now, we're done with the film. Final touches. And we're ready to have it, released and
Yes.
show it to the whole world
Yes.
in October 15.
October 15, abangan natin yan. So, kailan ninyo sinimulan ng paggawa ng Quezon? At gaano katagal ang naging production nito basically from start to finish?
Actually, last year, when we got the funds ready for the film, we started our casting. We called Jake in already, and of course Jericho, and other cast. And then we lined up our staff, our key staff, and we did our location ocular. And then come this year, we started shooting sometime in March. And then we ended in June. So, ayun. Ganun
Okay.
katagal
Yeah.
from last year until this year.
So, about 2 years, no?
Yes.
Okay. So, bakit si Pangulong Manuel Quezon ang napili ninyong maging sentro ng pelikulang ito?
I think that's a Gerald's question.
Okay.
But Gerald would typically answer, I think he's really inspired in the book of Nick Joaquin, Questioning of Heroes. And nabanggit dun si Antonio Luna, General Antonio Luna, and Gregorio del Pilar. And medyo lumihis lang siya for the third film. And then naghanap siya ng, sariling bayani or like a past president na pwedeng paggawa ng pelikula.
I see.
And so, napili niya si Quezon because sa mga nabasa niya, history books, sobrang malaman at very flowery yung buhay, mabulaklak ang buhay ni Quezon. And so, yun ang pinili niya.
Okay.
Kaya-
So, may mga certain revelations ba about President Quezon na malalaman natin when we watch the movie?
I think yes and no. Revelation in terms of if hindi tayo masyadong nagbabasa ng mga historical books, if hindi natin masyado alam ang history about a certain person, pag pinanood mo yung pelikula, marami kang matututunan. But we always tell, the public that it's all in the books. Very, very small or like very, very few creative licenses were taken and then into just para maitawid lang yung story. Pero halos lahat yun, mapipinpoint natin. It's in this book, this certain, this mga accounts. So, yun. Lahat nasa historical books.
I think maybe the surprising thing there would be finding or watching somebody who's a hero. And now it is being humanized. It's his character and he's played, his human side is being shown to the public. I think that's the one that is the revelation. Because sometimes we picture heroes as heroes, they're untouchable, they can't be reached, it's a cosmic character, and all of a sudden we see them as humans, then we can all relate to them.
Yeah, well, heroes sometimes they appear godlike to us,
Correct,
no?
correct,
Okay. Infallible.
Correct.
Okay, so Daphne, way back in 2015, naging bisita namin dito si John Arcia to promote General Luna, which has become, of course, the highest grossing Filipino historical film to date. Just to refresh our audiences, can you give us a brief background on your production company, TBA Studios? Who are the people behind it, how it came about, and what was the vision that inspired the company in making historical epics?
Okay, well, TBA Studios is founded by Mr. Fernando Ortigas and Mr. Ed Rocha, and Sir Nando has remained our chairman emeritus of the company. Mr. Rocha is our CEO, and I practically run the day-to-day and produce films nowadays. When we started with General Luna, we're para our flagship project na rin. That time, we didn't really think of this is going to make money. We just really wanted to make the film and make a really nice film na people would watch it in the cinemas. And that was already 10 years ago. And we already have that mindset. And in every film that we take on, in every film that we make, there's always this additional, layer of like, what can we do this time that's a level up from the previous project that we produced. So number one is really the quality of a film. It has to have that. And we always aim for, awards, maybe, so because of the quality. And of course, the takilya sana nandoon palagi. Just to be able to have that economic, the film business has to be self-sustaining then as well.
Yes.
So, hopefully we'll have the next 10 years with us.
Yes.
But right now, we're just really very proud of what we made, this Quezon, because this is the film that we just produced like in 5 years because of, the pandemic. And yeah, we're just really happy that people are back in the cinemas, but we want to bring more,
Of course.
cinema
Of course.
goers
Yeah.
back. Yeah. Yes,
Okay. So, Jake, before we talk about your role in Quezon,
Yeah.
magbalik tanaw muna tayo ng konti. Konti lang. Okay. How did your journey into acting begin? And just give us like a brief
Oh, yeah.
brief description
Yeah,
of your...
we have like 24 hours. No. Well, I started being fascinated with performance with your brother in Ateneo, in watching Ateneo Children's Theater. And then we watched musicals, and I said, oh, I want to be in that world. I knew then that was the thing. And then also, you were at that time, you're already pursuing your craft. I started doing theater from high school, following the same route. My experience was saying, I thought that the more experience I have, this is like a school that I will go through. I needed to work with Fritz Infante, Zinaida Amador, Tony Mabesa, all these
Greats.
greats
Yeah.
who have left us.
Pioneers as well.
Pioneers. It was a challenge for me as a thespian. And if I have worked with them, I said, maybe I can work with anybody. And independent cinema was rebirthing or birthing in 2007. I worked with young students, thespians also, who were studying music and film. And I was engaging in their filmmaking. And I said I'll create a reel that I could present when I auditioned for roles. And I auditioned for international productions and local productions. And that's how I became confident throughout those years, just developing always creating that, developing the muscle for the middle, which is not the high or the low, but the muscle for the middle, for longevity.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's 40 years of doing that.
40 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Proud
So, in Quezon, gumanap ka bilang Manuel Nieto, ang aide-de-camp ni President Quezon. So, paano mo in-approach ang character? First of all, and nag-research ka ba tungkol sa buhay ni Nieto or mas nag-focus ka sa script and direction ni Direk Gerald Darog?
It's a great question. First of all, I'm happy with all the AI. There's Grok, there's ChatGPT. I could research, input all the resources that's available online, and then summarizes it for me. So I also put Gerald's script, screenplay, and then it gave me it broke down the script for me. That's what I normally do. I break it down. Okay, where are the scenes of Nieto where I can shine? Knowing that maybe in like 120 scenes, I have maybe 10 sequences that I can really work on. So I break it down and I say, how do I put a character that I don't know? I research on how the gentlemen of that time were, how they act. Decorum was the word of the day. Etiquette was also there. So he's a footballer, a sportsman, and a diplomat. So all that is somewhere. My great-grandfather was probably in my vision, or all the movies that I've seen of Rogelio de la Rosa, or all these gentlemen in the 1940 era, and watched their films, and I combined everything, and then I put in my character of discovering what the objectives are of each scene. Then I say, this is probably Manuel Nieto.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But You see, I was sharing to your crew that the great grandfather or the great grandchildren of Manuel Nieto is now connecting with me in social media.
Okay.
And I always tell them that I always manage your expectations
Yeah.
because this is not a story about Manuel Nieto,
Yeah.
but he's a very loyal guy to Manuel Quezon, somebody who's been there with him, with his private and personal affairs and also diplomatic affairs. Yeah, so
Is there any added pressure portraying a real life character?
yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
Also portraying against Jericho Rosales, who's Manuel Quezon, you know? And we're surrounded with a lot of also great casting by Daphne because all the actors that I've seen are of caliber, and everybody brings their A game on set. So the pressure is, I think, felt by everyone on set.
Yeah.
Because you know that you need to get this right. You know, even Ronmix Hermienta, Joros Gamboa, these are like actors who have had their shine during different decades, but now they're bringing in some great energy of saying, well, this is an accumulative experience. Now I'm sharing it to the 21st century. So it's a great venue for all of us. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to watch the film.
Yeah.
When you watch it, you'll say
Yeah.
talaga, walang tapon. Everybody gets their, screen,
moment,
their
their
screen
screen
time and their moment.
And I think that's a skill of Gerald Tarog, no?
Yeah.
Being able to put this ensemble and be able to tell their story via scene and scenography by choreography or by
Blocking,
action blocking, and then you get your story by each character.
Wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan tungkol sa historical film na Quezon. Kasama ang producer nito na si Daphne Chiu-Soon at ang aktor na si Jake Macapagal. Dito pa rin sa Art to Art, magbabalik po kami pagkatapos na ilang paalala.
Programang hatid ay sining at kulturang para sa lahat. Magbabalik ang Art to Art. Schedule ng mga inaabangang konsyerto. Update sa mga magagandang panoorin sa mga tanghalan at teatro. Narito na ang Art to Art Calendar.
Narito ang ating arts calendar. Sa sayaw, muling inihahandog ng Ballet Manila ang kanilang paglalahad ng Florante at Laura ni Balagtas sa pamamagitan ng sayaw. Choreography ni Gerardo Francisco Jr. at Martin Lawrence at nagtatampok sa musika ni National Artist for Music Ryan Cayabyab. Ito ay mapapanood sa October 3, 8 p.m. at sa October 4 at 5 p.m. sa Aliw Theater, Pasay City. Gaganap bilang Florante at Laura ang principal dancers na sina Abigail Oliveiro at Joshua Enciso. Ang ticket ay mabibili sa Ticket World. Sa teatro, patuloy na magkakaroon ng palabas ang musical na Dear Evan Hansen ng GMG Productions hanggang October 5 sa The Theater at Soler. Soler Resort, Entertainment City, Parañaque City. Tampok sa Tony Award-winning musical ang music at lyrics ni Benj Pasek at Justin Paul at book ni Steven Levinson sa direksyon ni Adam Penford. Kwento ito ng 17-year-old introvert na si Evan na nag-imbento ng papel para sa kanyang sarili sa isang trahedyang wala naman siyang kinalaman. Samantala, patuloy ang pagbabalik entablado ng hit comedy musical na Walang Aray ng Philippine Educational Theater Association o PETA. Mayroon itong palabas tuwing Huwebes, Biyernes, Sabado at Linggo hanggang October 12 sa PETA Theater Center sa number 5 Amar Drive, New Manila, Quezon City. Sa panulat ni Rodi Vera, ito ay isang modernong bersyon ng classic sarsuela ni Severino Reyes na Walang Sugat. Para sa kumpletong detalye, bumisita sa social media pages ng PETA.
Tinesting, sinuri, siniyasan. Ang resulta? Super effective ang Shield sa pagpatay ng bakterya at virus. Shield Antibacterial Soap. Believe ang mga eksperto sa Philippine Nurses Association. At si Mami.
Tiwala ako sa Shield.
Shield Antibacterial Soap. Napatunayang mabisa. Ang mga nurse, tiwala.
Hello, Washi! Laundry day na naman!
Yay! Anong meron?
Mancha ng chocolate, putik, may libag pa!
Kaya natin yan! With Pride Washing Machine Detergent, may triple stain-away formula. Tanggal ang makapit, madikit, at madupit na dumit mancha. Kaya easy-easy ang labada.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon!
All you need is pride. All you need is pride.
Usapang sining at kultura para sa lahat. Art to Art.
Jack and Boy, hali-hali hoy, sinong matalo siyang unggoy.
Perception.
Jack and Boy, hali-hali
Ang pagkabayani.
sinong matalo siyang
It's all about perception.
He's the most unscrupulous comedian I've met.
Chameleon pala, ha?
Mahal kita, pero hulyango ka pa rin. Huwag mo nang ikaila.
Nauna pang pumuti ang uwak kaysa bitawan mo yan kapangyarihan mo.
Mahusay siya maglaro ng politika, pero maganda ang kanyang hangarin.
Ako lamang ang may kayang ipaglaban ang independensya. I will lead this nation into prosperity.
By hook or by crook, Casey doesn't seem to realize that he's the one committing offenses against an orderly conduct of affairs by trying to take control of the government. He is making an ass of himself.
Bakit ako? Kasalanan nito lahat ni Sergio! This is unacceptable!
Oh, God.
Kayo!
Mr. Senate President.
Ano na naman yung niluluto mo? Wala ako niluluto.
We came here to teach you good government.
Make lots of money along the way! Kondenahin mo lamang siguro. Isang beses lang.
Masyadong maraming politiko sa bansa. Kakaunti lamang ang mga lingkod bayan.
Mi querido. Pastilan, be my Vice President. Ito ang nais nating mamuno sa ating bansa! Gawan mo ng maiikling sine ang buhay ko. Lahat ng achievements ko, mula nung ako'y abogado hanggang ngayon, gagamitin natin sa pangangampanya. Manuel Luis Quezon, masisikatin ko ang pangalan.
Itong si Quezon, kaiingat kayo mga binibini. Mag-iingat ka sa mga taong nagsasabing ipagtatanggol ka.
Walang problema sa kompromiso. Ang tanong, sino ang makikinabang?
Banal ang kamburat ka!
hali-hali hoy, sinong matalo siyang unggoy.
Bakit ka sa ninong mo?
Ikaw ang wawasakin niya ngayon.
Pinaglaban niya kayo. Ang lahat ng ito ay politika lamang. Ipinagtanggol niya kayo lahat. Walang personalan.
Andito pa rin tayo sa Art to Art at kasama pa rin natin ang mga kinatawan ng pelikulang Quezon. Actor Jake Macapagal and producer Daphne Chiu-Soon of TBA Studios. Wow, that was one great trailer. It got a lot of views in its first week alone, no, on YouTube.
Actually, first day.
First day pa lang.
Yes. Parang we released it for like 11 hours and I was just, scrolling. And then I saw na it's already 1 million views.
Yeah.
So parang I just manifested the number 1. It's like 1 million views Facebook alone in 11 hours. So this is our road to Quezon number 1. Hopefully.
The marketing team is also working very hard.
Yes.
I didn't realize the machinery again behind this, no, Daphne. I mean, I'm really surprised that you really equipped like a lot of people to join the company.
Yes.
You have like 3 marketing teams. Or
I think we only have 1, but it's just really an effective team. I think we've been saying ang konti din namin, but I think the number of people that we currently have are very effective. And having this, just like uploading it, it's not just really just uploading it, but of course, like engaging with the fans, the comments, and our PR team also is working hard for like, seeding into the media,
Yes,
and also
yes,
it really amplifies the effort. And yeah, you're right. The marketing and PR team.
And I love your buttons.
Thank you.
As well.
That's also
the
part
campaign buttons.
We're really campaigning. I mean,
Yeah.
right now, I'm also kudos to the staff, right?
Mhm.
There's a nationwide campaign, a
Mhm.
real campaign.
Mhm.
You have all the actors, some of the actors who are available, joining
The
to
mall
go-
tour.
mall tours, talk
okay.
about with students and
Yeah.
engaging questions. Bayani ba? Bayani, kailangan pa ba natin ng bayani? It's a great question for students, right?
Yes,
So it's a
yes.
great way to invite the students also to get engaged with this.
True.
That's one of the efforts that we've been doing since General Luna to
Yeah.
Goyo to
Mhm.
Quezon. We go to schools. We go to school, and then we do our school tours. We talk to them. We have an historian on board during the forum. We show a 10-minute clip of the film, and that's a jump-off point for the discussion with the historian and the cast and crew, and the local representatives. Let's say we go to Dumaguete, there's someone from Dumaguete who will be part of the panel. And it's very engaging because you spark the critical thinking already from the very young audiences.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the most important goals that we would want if we watch the film. After that, you'll already start thinking about it.
Yeah. I like what you mentioned before, that about heroes, when you ask the young students, no, sometimes the challenge of like having at the same time like showing of Filipino films like the Bayaniverse universe. Tas kasabay siya ng mga Marvel comics.
Yes.
Please tell us the story and share it to Lisa. That was really nice.
Well, Gerald is the architect of the whole, trilogy. But the Bayaniverse term was really coined by the fans. And Gerald made, the Bayani, the trilogy is, he was inspired from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which was sometime around 2012, maybe? Was parang sikat siya nung mga 2012. And sabi niya, bakit hindi tayo gumawa ng ganito? Sarili natin, but puro bayani. And like, we put the bayanis from the pedestals, from the monuments, like down to the level of, us. And then we examine, bayani ba to? Or like, not saying hindi sila bayani, but we just really want to know how did they get there?
Yes,
like, what were their contributions then that
what
benefits
makes one a
us?
bayani?
Yes. So, so and then the fans coined the term Bayani Universe, Bayani Cinematic Universe. So we have our own BCU, and then shortcut na lang siya ng Bayaniverse.
Very nice.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And well, I watched the trailer, and of course, it's known to everybody that Jericho Rosales plays Quezon. So, how did you get him to star in this movie? At balita namin, isa pa siya sa mga executive producers of the film.
Yes. Actually, the role was really for TJ Trinidad. I think that's not really something that we're, that tinatago namin. But TJ moved on, from the showbiz, and he's very, parang he practices his corporate life and private life already. So the next person really in mind was really Jericho Rosales. So Gerald called him, okay ka ba to play Manuel L. Quezon? Sasaluhin mo yung role. And then he immediately said yes. And then so we're over the moon. We're said, okay, we have Jericho Rosales. And then, oops, there's another, role that we need to cast. And Gerald and I discussed, hindi lang kami papayag na or some, foreigner lang who lives here na ikakast namin. It has to have, the caliber and to bring, gravitas to the project. And so, I met a casting director in Cannes. I visited the Cannes Film Festival, and then I met a casting director there. Her name is Cassandra Han. I don't know if you know Cassandra. She helped me in, finding the perfect person, a perfect actor to play the Governor General Leonard Wood
Uh-huh.
role.
Yeah.
And so Ian, Glenn,
of Game of Thrones. Sir Jorah Mormont.
Yes, is part of the movie. And after that, I said, okay, we have Jerry Rosales, check. We have Ian Glenn, check. And then now we have to like bring all the other cast from the first and the second to come back. So we have Mon Confiado, Aaron Villaflor, and Benjamin Alves. So they're all back. And then plus we have our bagong binyag na mga bayanis. Jake and Chris, Romnick, So Karil, Ana Abad Santos, Angeli Bayani, lahat sila sobrang ang gagaling. With the trailer alone, makikita mo na yung kaya nilang ibigay.
Yung nakakatuwa nun kasi miski dun sa set, when I see that, I mean, although the day players, all the actors, when they're on the set or nung reading,
reading, yes.
Script reading the first time with Ian was there. I think I was gasping in my breath. I said, I think this is a great casting, an ensemble of people who were
may bigat.
And I know that it takes a village, no? So kasama hindi lang yung cast, kundi sa production, and the people behind.
It
was really wonderful touring the whole Philippines almost. Kasi ang shooting nila nationwide, ang lalayo. Bataan,
Quezon,
like
Tarlac.
Over. Ang lalayo ng mga location. Hindi Maynila. Hindi siya joke.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
That's what I remember.
Well, producing a large-scale historical film, it's not easy. Ano ang pinaka-challenging aspect sa paggawa ng Quezon? Was it funding, logistics, casting, or was it staying faithful to history?
Actually, the number one for Quezon really is funding. Because we've been, funding ourselves alone for the past few years. And just thankful there are angel investors for this film now and who really believes in what we started. And the pitch is this is the last film from the Bayaniverse. And so once we got the funding all together, the rest is already easy because, there's funding to run the machinery already. The next challenge really is to find the locations in the film with our location manager and production manager. That's why Jake said, iba-iba yung pinuntahan namin. It's because it's really hard to look for locations na hindi masyadong gasgas. What we meant is hindi masyadong ginagamit from the past historical films or like past TV series. And we have to always bring something new. So medyo nahirapan kami doon. But finally, we were, able to look for the perfect locations.
The government, the LGU supports the project.
Yes, marami ding LGU, and also, in this film, maraming crowd scenes because it's campaign, it's rally. It's the 1935 presidential election campaign. So, yun din, medyo nahirapan din kami because ang daming talents na kailangan niya employ. But other than that, I think we survived. We survived.
Nakakatuwa yung mga townsfolk actually. So, full support naman sila pag kami shooting.
We get kasi locals.
Nakakatuwa.
I see. Sana nag-shoot kayo sa Pasay City. I will sign up.
Kaya nga eh.
Sayang.
Yun nga ini-egg ko sa TBA because this is the end of the trilogy. But maybe it's the women's time now.
We have many women heroes.
That's another universe you can explore. Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. Okay. Well, going back to Quezon, ano sa tingin ninyo ang mga mahalagang mensahe hatid ng pelikulang Quezon sa ating mga manonood? Especially during these times na parang marami tayong dapat matutunan mula sa ating kasaysayan.
The recurring theme of all the films in the trilogy is really to examine this person who's bayani ba talaga siya, and because these are historical films, we see what happened then, and are we allowing them to happen now?
I see.
Or are we going to learn from their mistakes or learn from what happened then and apply it now? And Quezon, really, when we read the script pa lang, we already felt, oh, this was 1930s. But it seems like it's 2020s. Parang ganon.
Do they play the same game?
Kind of. I would say, but yes, I think yes. It's just really maybe that's how it goes, and it's really up to each of us as citizens who would. Are we going to allow it or not? Or we just really have to keep on, taking, accountability sana from the government or from the politicians that are seated now.
To second that also, I think there's something about being honest and accepting your mistake and saying it to the public because you're a public servant. I think just to own that and say, I made a mistake, I apologize. I think that makes you human, and then you're relatable. Then people will understand.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So, it's on October 15. Nationwide ba ang pagpapalabas ng Quezon?
Yes, nationwide. So, the film will be out on October 15, nationwide. Hopefully, by this time, we already have some international screenings. We're just really crossing our fingers.
Are you planning to bring the film to festivals abroad as well?
We'll see. Yes, we'll see. There are talks, but I think the filmmakers really would like the film to be watched by the Filipinos first, before crossing over. And we have special movie ticket price. For students and teachers. It's going to be 250 pesos. So that's already a very, very good deal for the students and the teachers.
Really excited. I mean, I think also it's available for block screening, right? So for those groups who want to support the Quezon campaign, please support us. You are supporting the movie industry, the Filipino movie industry. Mabuhay ang pelikulang Pilipino.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
After the Bayaniverse trilogy, what's next for TBA Studios?
Oh, this is the last.
Okay. Wala na tayong abangan. Never say never, right?
Yeah, I always say this is the last, maybe because we're just really thinking about, the success of this film. A lot of people will, even I would tell myself, oh, maybe it's not, maybe yes, it's the last, but I don't really want to plan first for the next. We want to see the journey of Quezon until where it's going to go. Yeah.
But kudos to TBA Studios for
10 years.
10 years, right?
Yes,
it will
kudos.
maybe it will do a chameleon like Quezon, right?
Exactly. Well, October 15, nationwide release of Quezon. Please go and watch Mabuhay ang mga artistang Pilipino. Maraming salamat sa pagdalo ninyo sa amin.
Thank you.
Daphne,
Thank
Jake,
you.
congratulations sa nalalapit na paglabas ng Quezon. And sa ating mga sinihan, please invite them once again. Quezon, October 15.
Yeah, October 15, you know where you have to be, at the cinemas.
Yes, okay.
Nationwide.
And remember, there's a special price for students and teachers. That's just 250 pesos. So let's go and support Quezon and TBA Studios.
Thank you very much. See you at the movies.
Hanggang sa susunod na linggo, samahan ninyo kami ulit dito sa Art to Art, kung saan ang usapang sining at kultura ay para sa lahat. Ito po ang inyong balerina ng bayan, Lisa Macuja Elizalde, nagpupugay sa Artistang Pilipino.